Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim, and in this episode I am continuing my playthrough of Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. This is my third attempt now, at least third on camera, of the Buttons Arena scenario number 5, using the Bruiser. I was looking at some things in between the last attempt and now, and I have something different that I want to try this time. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but I want to at least try it. So I have, instead of bringing, what was it I brought last time? The hook and chain for my level 2 card. I'm back to the immovable phalanx. And, excuse me, mainly for this, because what I'm going to try to do is see if I can take out King Button in one shot on turn 2. So my plan is to use the immovable phalanx to move 4, get up to here, and then do a well, we'll probably, actually before we move, do a spare dagger attack on the beetle here, then move up to set up for, on turn 2, a run through with the wind boost, which is going to give us a 5 attack with 3 pierce, which will get through all of his shield. And then I switched out my the healing, the condition removal item to go back to the drop of power potion so we can get an extra attack. So that's going to give us 6 attack with pierce 3 on King Button. So as long as we don't roll a minus, we'll be down to here by that time, but as long as we don't roll the minus, we'll take him out. So, like I said, we're going to give it a shot. Not sure if it'll work or how well it'll work, but I wanted to, when I saw last time when I used, the unimproved version of this skewer and was able to get him down to 1 health with that, that made me think, I wonder if I brought this and with I did get lucky and get the +2 that time, but it just got me thinking that, is there a way that I can just one-shot him right off the bat and then not have to worry about him for the rest of the scenario? So we're going to see if that'll work, and if not, we'll try a different strategy. All right, so for opening, like I said, we're going to do these 2, spare dagger and immovable phalanx. We will go at initiative 17. The King Button will be at plus, so he's doing his big attack. Minus for the sorcerer, and minus for the beetle. So of course they're going to go before us. Don't think that will matter, but actually that might even be good, because then I can have him move this way, so he'll actually be farther away from me, because I think it's equal. Yep, whichever way he goes around this stuff, it's the same. So we can choose. He's going to attack for 1, nobody to attack, and then move 2, and then attack for 1 again. So he does nothing. That's actually probably perfect for him to go down there. So then we are going to go, and like I said, we'll do the, before we take off running, we'll use our spare dagger to take a shot at the beetle and attack 3. Hey, we got the plus, so that becomes an attack 4. They've got 2 shields, so he's down to 10 health. All right. Then we will do our move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we do have retaliate 2, but it's going to be at only if they're in melee range of us, and neither of the other 2 are going to be, so there's not even any point in sliding that active. We'll just flip it and put it back in our hand. Same for the spare dagger. And next up will be the Arena Sorcerer. He has got his move 3 and attack for 1. So his only path or attack for 2, but it's a melee attack. So his only path to us is going to be coming down around through here. So he's just going to go, well, not his only path, but the shortest path. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 like that. And he can't attack us. And then Kingy there is going to move 1, attack 3 at range 3. He's already in range, so he doesn't need to move. And let's hope for a minus here. Hey, all right. So that's only going to do 2 damage to us. We're down to 11. All right, moment of truth here. We're going to do the run through. Oh, the other thing we could do, we could use this for the bottom half. That would give us another +1, so that even if we roll the -1, that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the power potion. So even with the -1, we take him out. So yeah, let's do that. This is a guaranteed one shot here. So we'll use the drop of power potion. That gets lost, so we can't use it anymore this scenario. And we're going to go at 33. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Plus again for King Button. I have not had him roll his minus, well, maybe once I did, but very rarely has he rolled his minus. They're going at 68. And they're going at 25. All right. So let's go first, right? Or no, they're 25, so we're 33. So the beetle's going first. But that's okay, because all he's doing is moving 2. And he can't get to us. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if he goes that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if he goes that way. I think we send him this way. And that way he gets stuck behind the... well, is he going to move? Yeah, he's not going to move because he's got range 3. So yeah, that way he gets stuck behind the sorcerer. That's perfect. All right. Now it's our turn. So we will use this to move 3. We're just moving 1. We will make this active, so we now have +1 to all of our attacks this round. And then we do have wind infused because this is still in our hand. So it's going to be 3 + 2 + 1 for the power potion. Which I guess I was a little early using that, but yeah, it does say during your turn. So So that's going to make it 6, and then 7 from the overwhelming assault, and pierce 3. So let's see what we get. No matter what, he's dead. 0. So King Button is out of here. Now we just got to deal with these two nerds. Really need to try to get the wound on that beetle. That would help a lot. All right, so these, not these, this and this. Well, that technically stays till the end of the round, so we can leave it there. That gets discarded. Then we have the sorcerer. He's already within range, so he's going to do an attack 3. And he rolled a minus, so it's only 2. So we go down to 9. Now this goes in our discard. And we have these two that we're going to play because we have no choice. So let's think about what we want to do here. We're going to have to move up to the sorcerer because he's not going to come to us. So this is a move 3 with jump. That'll get us there. And then attack 3, push 2. Well, actually, yeah, we could get on this side of him with the jump and then use that push to push him into the trap there. The only downside of that is then that opens it up for the beetle to go and move up to us. So we kind of want to go, we need to go before the sorcerer because we don't want him to move away from us. Well, actually, he wouldn't move, right? Unless he got his melee. And he can reach us. So if he gets his melee, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, we want to go before him, but we hope that the beetle goes after the sorcerer. So I guess we just try to go at 32 and hope that the sorcerer gets 51 and the beetle gets, we want the beetle to go first, and the beetle to get 13 or 25. That would be ideal. All right, let's see what happens. Sorcerer. Oh, he got his 22. Darn it. That's going to mess everything up. 1, 2, 3. Well, I could have him move there, and I can push him back through that poison trap at least. And then the beetle is going before him, of course. Oh, that's good. What am I thinking? Yeah, we want the beetle to go first. So that was the only way the beetle would go first. So that's good. All right. So the beetle goes first. He has a path to us. The shortest path is through the... Actually, does he have a move 2? He does have a move 2, so he's going to get past him. Darn it. I was hoping he'd get... Well... So he's going to move there, which is okay. Ooh, actually, that might be good. That'll let me push him through that bleed trap then. Or the hazard, wound hazard. Gotta use the right terminology here. All right, so that's all he's doing. And then I did realize, by the way, where this actually makes sense. There are other characters that that have the ability to control the enemies. And so you could have, if I was that character, I could have the beetle do an attack 1 against one monster, move 2, and then do an attack 1 against a different monster. So that's probably why that was done that way, so that when other players are controlling him, or other classes are controlling him, you can have him do that. But on his own turn, he's never going to do that, because if he's adjacent to you to attack you, he's not going to move. All right. Yeah, so that was the beetle. Next is the wizard. Oh, this is interesting. Now the wizard. No, yeah, he can, because he can move through him. Never mind. I got to get that out of my mind that they block each other, because they don't. Only if they're up against and they have a move 1, then they can't get past them. He's got move 3, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, I guess. Or would you rather have him here? I guess either one's fine. Because we're going to come down to here and then push that guy through the trap there. Yeah. Okay. So he's doing his melee attack here of 2. He doesn't have earth, so he doesn't get the pierce 2, but we don't have shield anyway. So, oh, and this should have moved down, because I have taken 2 attacks from them. See if I can get another minus. Yes. Complete whiff. All right. Now it's finally our turn. So we've got move 3 with jump, which I think we're just going to go here. So in order to fully utilize the jump, we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then warding strength. And I think we're going to use our iron nail here so we get through his shield. So we've got an attack 3 with pierce, and then we will push them 2. With pierce 2, I should say. Minus. So it's actually pierce 3, but only 2. So he takes 2 damage. He's down to 8 now. And then we push 2, so he goes, which way do we want to push him? What are we going to be doing next turn? Next turn, we've got a move 3, and then we could retaliate, or just use it as an attack 2, or we heal 2 self and attack for 4. That's probably going to depend on where things fall in the initiative, but in any event, we may not be moving then. Just thinking if we do move, where we would probably go. See if it makes more sense to push him over to here or over to here. Kind of like over to here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter a whole lot. All right, so we'll push him through there. He takes another damage. Down to 7. And now he's wounded. All right. And then we strengthen self. Oops. And then these two come back on the B side. And that's the end of the round. So we're playing these two. Really don't want that beetle to get next to us. He's got 2 of his 3 that can move 2. So we'll probably end up, if we can go first, then we could smack. We could smack the sorcerer for 4. And then either heal 2 or just move away from that beetle. I think I like moving away from the beetle better. Plus that puts us into a position where we may be able to long rest next turn to get our iron nail back. But yeah, and I think we definitely want to try to go as early as possible so we can hopefully get away from that beetle as long as they don't get their minus again. This should have moved down. All right, so they're going at plus, so they're going really slow. Plus, nice. And they're only moving 1, that's great. All right, so we are indeed first. We are going to do an attack 4. I guess we could do them in either order because we're just going to be moving around back behind them here. But we'll do the attack first, I guess. So it's attack 4. We're strengthened. So let's hope we can get a plus out of this. We will take a damage in return for their retaliation. No, just a 0. So they take 4. Puts them down to 7. We take 1 in return for their retaliate skill. And then we do our move. So we're using this for a move 2, not doing the actual ability. We're going to get back here to get as far away from that beetle as possible. Let him just bleed out as he slowly crawls toward us. Our strengthen comes off. This goes down because we made another attack. And I think we're set. So next is going to be that beetle. So the first thing that happens is he loses a health at the start of his turn. Down to 6. Then he's doing move 1 and then 2 attack 2s, but he's not going to be anywhere near us. All right. Then the sorcerer. So he's got to move 1 and then attack 3 at range 3. So he's going to move to get away from us so that he's not disadvantaged. So he's going to go there. and attack 3. Let's make it 4 in a row on the minuses for them. Nope. That puts us down to 5. Yep. Oh, and these were both Bs, so they go in my discard at the end of my turn. And that's the end of the round. Excuse me. They did make another attack. Ooh, they got their 2 times up next. And I've got my null up next. So we are going to long rest, because there's no way that beetle's getting to us. Hopefully the wizard won't do too much damage. I needed to check. They did have... I'm not sure how this works on their turns, because at the end of my turn, this would have gone in the discard pile. So I think that means that would not be infused anymore. I mean, he didn't have the option to use it this time, but I'll have to find out for sure how that works for them. If that's still considered in play because it was played this turn, or how exactly that works. All right, so we're long resting, so we're going to be at initiative 99, so we don't actually do anything yet until the end of the turn, or until after they go at the end of the round. So let's go ahead and see what they're going to do. You got the plus again, and the beetle. I hope he gets the plus again and only moves 1. He did, nice. All right, so the beetle goes first, take a damage. And he's going to move there. And then the sorcerer is already away from us, so he's not going to move, already in range. And he got the 0, so that's another 3 damage. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We could choose to lose a card, but then we're going to have to, and then we'll lose another one when we rest. And that would only leave us with 2 more actions. I don't think we're going to be able to finish these guys off in 2 actions. So we're just going to have to take that damage. So that puts us down to 2. At least he didn't get the double. And that's going to be it for them. So on my turn, I will heal 2. I will refresh my items. And get my cards back, and then I have to choose one to lose. So he needs 5 more turns to die if I just let things go. We're gonna be down to 3 cards, so we're gonna have 1, 2. Or 1, and we play these 2, 2, 3. So we're going to have 3 turns before we'll have to rest again, and then we'll have 2 turns after that. I don't know if I could play keep away from him that long. So let's see. I think we're definitely going to want to keep... Ooh, you know what? They're set up for a run through. But we wouldn't be able to use that on this turn. It would be the second turn. That's too bad. But I was going to say, I think we definitely want to keep overwhelming assault because I might need that for a big finish on whoever's left at the end. I think we kind of really want run through as well, which means we're going to want this. So I think we lose warding strength. Or do we keep that? No, we don't want to. I was going to say we could slot that in. That would keep us from taking some damage for a while. Boy, I don't know. This is going to be tough. It's only 4 health left. I need to use that heal. Because we really need to try to kill that beetle before he even has a chance to hit us. Because if he does hit us, we're going to get a wound. And at 4 health, that would spell really bad news. I don't know though, are we really going to need the 6 attack? I mean, that's a 4 attack. That's pretty decent. Problem is, every time we hit that sorcerer, he's going to smack us again, unless we, other than the killing blow. We have anything we could potentially kill him with right off the bat? Nope. The best we can get on our next attack is +1. Yeah, this could get ugly here. I think we almost have to, like I said, rely on maybe being able to get off this, where is it? The run through again. So I think we definitely keep these 2. So which one of these do we want to lose? The push could really come in handy because we might be able to get some extra damage on something, pushing them into a trap again. Yeah, I think we get rid of spare dagger, even though I really hate to get rid of that 6 attack. I think we're going to have to rely on some other tools to get this done. So let's do that. So we'll lose spare dagger. And then that ends the round. So this round, we need to choose what we're going to do. We definitely need to use this so we can get it back on the other side. And then, and not use this. So these are the 2 cards we're going to use. I guess we'll figure out what exactly we're going to do once we see where the initiatives fall. We got the sorcerer going at plus again. And the beetle going at minus. Ooh, that's not good. He's going to get to us. He's going to get to us. Beetle's going first. He'll take his wound damage down to 4. And then attack 1, nobody to attack, move 2, attack 1 again. So we are going to get wounded. Hopefully he rolls a minus. Nope, plus. So it's attack 3. And we're wounded. So we could lose. Let's see this again. I think if you lose an A card, that's all you have to lose. Yep, 1 A side card. That would be this, and then we lose our wind. We can potentially take the beetle out this turn. And then do we slot that for our 2 shield? Probably. That would protect us from the sorcerer's attack. Then we can pull it back into our hand after he attacks us. And that would leave us with this to try to finish him off with. He's got 7 health. So yeah, I don't think that's not gonna fly. I mean, we would have our 2 times, so there is a chance. Wonder if that's gonna be our only chance. But then see, if we go ahead and take the 3, then we're gonna get wounded, and then we just die on our next turn. So that's we have to cancel the damage. I think that's. There's no path to victory if we don't cancel the damage that I can see. There is a possible path to victory if we do cancel the damage. So let's do that. So we'll cancel the damage by discarding that from our hand. So that was, but then we're still wounded. Then we go next at 17. And we do the 4 attack with the iron nail. And hope we don't roll a minus. Can you believe it? Wow. That's gonna do it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play this out, but then I want to come back and just see if I hadn't rolled the minus there, how things would have played out. So I need to remember. I mean, there's no way now, right? Because we use these two cards. We're going to play these two on our next turn. And then, I mean, theoretically, we could long rest so that we don't actually exhaust until the following turn. But that's not enough turns for the beetle to bleed out, so there's no way to take two enemies down with this. So yeah, I'm just going to concede here, but I want to play it out to see what would have happened if I hadn't rolled that minus. So the beetle would be dead. And I would have this slotted in active for the +1 till the end of the round, and I would have this slotted in active for 2 more shield until I choose to pull it back, which will also be at the end of the round. So I've got 3 shield against his 3 attack at range 3. Get that beetle out of there. He rolled a 0, so no damage to me. This goes back up. These both come back into my hand on the B side. I guess I forgot. I should have taken a wound at the beginning of my turn, right? Yeah, because he wounded me and then I went. So I should be down to 3 health now. There's a 3. All right, then the next round, I would play these two. I would go at 33. He's going to go at 51. So I go first. So I do this as a move 2, so I move up next to him. Then I do my unstoppable charge, and I have to roll a 2x. And I didn't. So I still would have lost. But it would have been more fun that way. So what is that? 4 damage -1, so he takes 3. He's down to 4. I take 1 in retaliation to go down to 2. And then he goes attack 2 at range 4. Well, interesting. He doesn't move, so he's disadvantaged. 0 and minus. So he only does 1 damage to me. Oh, but I forgot to take my wound again, didn't I? So yeah, that would actually kill me. Oh, man. I did like being able to take out the king button right at the beginning, but I just have to figure out how to deal with these other two after that. So we will give this another shot and see you in the next episode.